send you a link over text.
Check, check. Oh.
Check, 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 check.
Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Check, check. I just heard that in my, you heard that in YouTube?
I haven't heard anything yet. Check, check.
I'm hearing all of it in YouTube.
There we go. It's
Cool.
coming in now. All right. It's all working.
Yep.
My mic's a little fuzzy. So what is it, 2 against Oklahoma and 1 against Central Oklahoma? Is that right?
1 against Oklahoma, 2 against Central.
Oh.
Welcome into CU Buffs Hockey on Buff Sports Live. I am Jake Shapiro alongside Chase Howell. Today we've got a matchup between the Colorado Buffaloes and the Oklahoma Sooners. It's a WCHL matchup between two teams that are vying in terms of in the ranked positions. The Colorado Buffaloes come in at ranked 4th in the country with a 15-2-1 record, while Oklahoma 21st, 5-11-1. Some changes in the lineup tonight for Eric Ballard's Buffaloes. We'll get that in a second, but first, the national anthem.
You scored earlier. That was little.
Welcome back, Colorado. Like I mentioned, some changes in the lineup. Colin Champagne out today. He's taking just a quick break. No injury there, which is good for the Colorado Buffaloes. He's been a great goaltender for them all year. And meanwhile, you have Minobi for Colorado, normal second or third line D-man. He's going to play forward today. Jackson Rydell out with an injury. I was talking to some guys before the game, and Minobi has never played forward before, so this should be interesting to see how this goes down for Colorado. Out there right now for the Buffs, Adams and Kinsella will start out on defense. Gruber's line will start out at forward. He's got Luke Carter to his right, Thomas Jarman to his left. We're about ready for face-off, so we'll get that for you right here on Buff Sports Live. Gruber set for this draw against number 54, John Shepard. Shepard wins it back to the D-line, and it's into the zone on a clearing attempt by Alex McInnes. Down the left wing boards, and instantly a penalty called against the Buffaloes. Just 11 seconds into this one for a trip. It'll go against Thomas Jarman. I believe, no, they'll say that's Luke Carter. I'm sorry, the alternate captain, Luke Carter. Jake Cerullo in net for the Buffaloes. Face off to his right to start this PK. One out to the blue line where Oklahoma will control it there. They're in the gray jerseys today on the road. John Shepard to the point for number 6, Lazarick. Down low and back to the half wall. They try to shot towards the net. Kinsella blocks it out in front, comes squirting free to the blue line where Thomas Jarman will poke it out into the neutral zone. Kinsella has to recover, and he'll kill some time for Colorado. The clear, and all 4 skaters get off for Eric Ballard's Buffaloes. The penalty kill for Colorado has been great so far this season, and it's been hot as of late. Easy shot saved by Cerullo on the shot from the left wing side by DeSouza. Penalty kill for Colorado. Continues on. 1:17 left on the power play. 19:05 left in the period. Face-off one around the boards. Doyle makes a hit, and it comes into the corner where 2 Oklahoma Sooners fight with it for 1 Colorado Buffalo. Kardash comes away with it. He gets it over to Dora. He clears the zone. Halfway gone on this power play. To the neutral zone and broken up by Jablin. Player falls for Oklahoma. No whistle there. And Hull will clear the length of the ice. We were talking to some guys before the game, and the keys for this one, Chase.
It's the same thing that you hear every time. Try to get off to a quick start. Try to slow them down a little bit. They thought they were going to come out jumping a little bit, and they definitely are with this power play. But they've held this power play pretty well for the last minute 17, and they're currently in Oklahoma zone. So
Oklahoma wins this draw on their own end, and they will attempt the rush on the power play. Brem for Oklahoma gets it back to Lazarick, and Lazarick over his own blue line and now over the red line. He'll dump it in. Played by Hull and cleared quickly the other way. Stopped aside by Oklahoma's goaltender, who is Brendan McQuinnan.
we saw this penalty kill on Sunday. CSU wasn't able to establish anything, and it looks to be the same thing with this game. Oklahoma just can't get it going on this first
Adams
power play.
just got hit hard behind the play. He's down. Adams is down, writhing in pain in his own end, and they have to get a whistle. This one hurts Colorado. That's Matt Adams. Of course, any injury hurts you, but this is one of their best defensemen. He got hit hard into the boards, fell on his back, and I don't know if his head hit the ice or what, skating off under his own power, and it looks like he's going to head to the bench. He's okay for now, but he draws the whistle. 1 second left on the power play for Oklahoma. Face off, one out to the blue line. Bauer will chase coming out of his own box, and it leads to a offensive zone draw. Played on to the neutral zone. Colorado breaks up another zone entry for Oklahoma. Anders with a sweet move, but it's broken up, and Oklahoma chasing down the left wing side. That's Luke White. Gets a shot on Cerullo, and it's stopped aside there. Just 2.5 minutes played into this game, and not much going on thus far despite the early power play. Yeah, we were talking to the guys before the game, and it seems like for Colorado, they know Oklahoma's a more physical team, but the Buffs are a lot more talented, and they need the open ice, and hopefully it works out for them. The key to the Colorado Buffaloes, to me, is always creating shot lanes in the offensive zone, and sometimes it takes them an entire period before they really create those shot lanes because they generate so much from the point. Kinsella plays this through the neutral zone to Anders, back to Bauer, and he'll give back to Kardash, who will retreat to his own end. Kinsella over to Jablin, and looking for a pass through the neutral zone. Nothing doing right now. He'll have to clear it off the width of the ice, and it goes the length, and they wave off icing for some reason. Bauer on the forecheck, loose puck in the Oklahoma zone, picked up by a Sooner. Near side, Gaddy, and it's cleared back the other way. Hefter retrieves for Colorado, skating over is Bauer. Hefter gets his pocket picked, and Gaddy towards the net. Cerullo makes the easy stop off the right pad.
Jake, it's great to have Jake Bauer back on the ice. He's been a point-per-game player throughout his CU career, so they really missed him on Sunday when he got kicked out of the game in the first period, and it's glad to see him back on the ice.
Congroni wins this puck back to Hefter. Near side, Kinsella plays on, supported by Gregory. Quick up the middle. Here comes Bradford down the right wing side. He'll clear in as Hefter chases. Hefter's playing defense tonight, so he's pinching right now. And Hefter all the way down below the goal line, trying to win this puck off the end wall. Can't do so. He has to retreat. And Oklahoma down the right wing side. Here comes number 16 for the Sooners, Brem. His shot goes wide, tipped out in front, and an Oklahoma goal quickly past Cerullo, and they're going to wave this one off. They're going to say that's a high stick, and Cerullo said that right away.
Man, that one was close. That's a tough call.
We're going to get the replay here in a second and watch it, but the Oklahoma goal was waved off. It was a cross-crease pass that went high, and it was batted in. Chase just saw the replay. Could you tell anything on there?
No, you really can't. It is right on the line. It's hard to tell, but I think the ref made a good call. It did look like it was above the crossbar.
So the Buffs dodge a bullet here as, like we talked about, Minobi for Colorado, number 55, Miko Minobi playing forward today. You see him out there right now.
A ref loves to make that high stick call right there. You don't see that usually given a goal when it's that close.
Yeah, and you normally see it called by the back ref, if it is called, and that was called by the one down by the goal line. Minobi on the blue line naturally breaks this one up, and it comes out to Hull. He'll have to bat this one back the other way, and retrieved by Alex McInnes of the Sooners. They play up the near side, and it's hoisted into the Colorado zone. Hull goes back off the end wall and retrieves it for Colorado. Near side, Sullivan can't play this one for the Buffs. Loose puck comes out of play into the netting. 4:45 played thus far in the first period, scoreless game. Wilson and Gruber on for the draw. Each right-handed shots. Won by Oklahoma, but stolen by Jarman through the legs and played up towards Carter. Down the left wing side in the corner, he plays one more for Gruber. And behind the net, out quick to Carter, quick shot saved, and another shot saved by McQuinnan, and two quick stops there off a good Colorado rush generated behind the net. And some physicality between the play as two 14s get mixed up. That's Andrew Westbrook and Luke Carter of the Buffaloes. I don't think anything's going to come of it, but the puck goes out of play. That's why we get the whistle.
That was a great pass by Gruber to find Carter in front of the net, but Carter just couldn't put it upstairs.
Colorado's pass through the neutral zone, intercepted, loose puck, near side wall. Adams back on the ice. That's good to see. Jarman will chase this one as it's dumped in around the wall. Adams trying to lay out a man. Puck squirts free. Gruber at the blue line. Can't retrieve it. Lost stick for an Oklahoma Sooner as Luke Carter plays it in his own high slot. Goes to the far side off the blue line. Line change being made by Colorado here. Oklahoma hoping to catch him as Brem dumps in deep. Kinsella chases for Colorado. Kinsella to the far side for Bauer on the right wing where he naturally plays, and puck comes right back to Adams. Playing catch with Kinsella. Puck gets caught in the referee's skates. Kinsella finally comes away with it. Jarman trying for that quick up attempt, and that would have been too many men on Oklahoma had that player played the puck. That's why it came loose. Both teams struggling to get it over the other one's blue line right now, and Jake Bauer across the blue line himself down the right wing side. Shot just high of the goal and out into the netting. 13:41 left in the first period. Behind the net, Trace Jablin plays it across the width of the ice. Shot towards the net, goes off the wall, and Kardash has to retreat into the neutral zone as he plays it across. Jablin dumps it in. Bauer chasing for the Buffaloes. Anders supporting. Bauer wins the puck. Quick into Anders. Shot just off the post! Hefter back at the blue line to Kardash across the width of the ice. Wrist shot just wide, and Hefter goes to the boards to retrieve this one. Good shift here from Colorado's normal first line. Bauer on the half wall, his pass intercepted, and back come the Sooners. Here's O'Day down the left wing side, lot of speed towards the net, sticked aside by Cerullo. Bauer to Anders, down the left wing side, he's got a break, back to Bauer, shot towards the net on the backhand, sticked aside, but Anders puts it in the back of the net. Colorado goal. They go up 1-0, 7 minutes and 12 seconds into this one. Anders picked up a loose puck out in front and went forehand, backhand. Great handwork out there by Anders.
That's just Anders getting the rebound, picking up that trash, and putting it where it belongs. Exactly what the Buffs needed to start this game.
And that whole shift, Jake Bauer looked phenomenal. Jake Bauer with a lot of speed that entire shift for Colorado, and that was a great two-man passing play as Anders on the left wing side got it to Bauer in the center of the ice and put it towards the net, and either way, it may have gone off the goalie, may have not, and Anders picked it up towards the front of the net and went forehand, backhand, and got it past the goalie for Oklahoma, and that's a lot of skill there from the Colorado Buffaloes doing that right in front of the net mouth. We play on, 12:21 left in the first period, 1-0 for Colorado as the puck squirts out into the Oklahoma bench. And now you see the detriment of not capitalizing on an early power play for Oklahoma.
Yeah, exactly. The players mentioned before this game that they knew that Oklahoma wanted to get off to a good start, but Oklahoma didn't get off to the start that they wanted, and CU battles right back and gets the first goal.
Weisbeck at the blue line, shot goes wide of the net and kicks out on the bounce over the netting. No. When did we not get that's bad. Don't do that. Played onto the blue line and squirts out in the neutral zone. Weisbeck retrieves for Colorado. Back the other way and rimmed around the boards. Ben Hull for the Buffalo. Kingrani through the neutral zone, down the left wing side for Colorado, towards the front of the net, spins around and stops in the circle. Back to Adams, quick shot, and it goes wide. Weisbeck stops it at the blue line for the Buffs, down the half wall. Gregory plays to Bradford, out in front to Adams, pinching, saved by the Oklahoma goaltender, McQuinnan, and that was a heck of a shoulder stop with Adams, the heads-up alert on the back door for the Buffs.
Yeah, that was a really smart play by Matt Adams to jump into the play. He saw the lane, jumped in there, and got a good shot on net.
Buffs chasing and activating right now. Some great hockey out of the last 3 or 4 minutes for Colorado, including a goal. Dora dumps it back the other way. The most personable Buff, perhaps, on this team. Very funny guy. And Minobi jumps up and plays it off the wall. Doyle, fourth line for Colorado, goes to work. Sullivan towards the front of the net. Picked off by Oklahoma and back the other way. Wilson playing this one for the Sooners towards the end boards, and he retrieves Dora with a nice check there as Wilson goes crashing in, and Adams tries to get this puck in the corner, comes away with it, backhands it towards Minobi, and he's got one with him through the neutral zone. Doyle picking up this loose puck as Colorado goes off for a change, and Doyle on the forecheck for the Buffaloes gives his teammates enough time to change. Sullivan pokes this puck free. Carter can't retrieve it, and here comes the Sooners once more. Lazarick puts this puck deep, and the Sooners make a change themselves. Kardash behind his own net for the Buffs will start the breakout. Through the neutral zone, Jarman plays it off the backhand, and this will be a dump. No icing here. Carter chasing off the end boards, and Kinsella waiting at the blue line won't pinch for the Buffs. Jarman and Gruber, and now Carter. Back to Gruber. Jarman, backhand to the front of the net, and saved by McQuinnan. He never saw that one. Good positioning there. Kinsella in the neutral zone, wheels back around, can't find Jarman, and picked off by DeSouza and played the other way. 9:35 left in the first period. 1-0 hockey game in favor of the home team, the Colorado Buffaloes. Jarman, left wing side for Colorado, plays it through the neutral zone, great saucer pass to Carter, shot, saved by McQuinnan. And the rebound squirts free behind the net. Carter there for Colorado, as well as Jarman. On the backhand, Jarman forced towards the end wall, and great pinch there by Kinsella to save it briefly. Oklahoma plays it off the half boards, and Kinsella on his backhand now wheels to his forehand. 2-on-2 rush for Oklahoma back the other way. Nice feed, but never saw it was Brem, and Kinsella breaks up the attempt by the Sooners. Bauer. Up ice pass to Kardash. I'm sorry, that's Anders. Anders around the net, stops in the corner, and Anders on the backhand towards the net will have to go behind it. Gives to Bauer, and Bauer in the corner plays back to Hefter. Bauer again. Great move towards the front of the net. Bauer goes behind it towards the goal mouth, and that puck is intercepted. One too many pretty moves from Jake Bauer. Trace Javelin into the corner, plays it on the backhand, spins out to the half wall. This line's been great. Anders across to Weisbeck. Hefter again slaps one towards the front of the net. goes wide. Wiseback to Hefter once more, and his pass attempt is stuffed at the blue line, but the Buffs will keep attacking. Jablin down the left wing side. Jablin gives off to Anders. His shot is stopped, and Wiseback, pinching for Colorado, forces this puck to squirt free into the neutral zone. Relentless for the Buffs as Hefter dumps this one in and Bauer chases.
This first line is really having their way with Oklahoma.
Bauer in the high dot, back to Hefter on the blue line. Plays across for Dora. He winds it up. Saved by McQuinnan with the pad, and it is dumped the length of the ice. Won't get all the way down there, and Oklahoma finally gets a full line change. Yeah, Chase, this first line has been great. Jake Bauer's hands have been on display thus far. He's off to a great first period, both the speed and the hands. And here he is, that's Wiseback, and played back to the wall on the shot, which was saved by McQuinnan. And Reed Gregory gives this puck back to Hull. Shot towards the front of the net, squirts free on the tip attempt by Bradford. He retrieves his own miss, and Bradford gets it to Gregory, and once more to Hull. Comes out to the blue line, and Hull will have to retreat, which lets Oklahoma change their forwards. Collision at the blue line, and a 2-on-1 rush back the other way. Right wing side, Oklahoma, and a great stick by Dora breaks up that 2-on-1 rush. That's so frustrating if you're that Oklahoma player. Bradford quick up through the neutral zone, intercepted by Lazarek. And down the right wing side, slapper towards the net, never got there. And Bradford plays off the half wall, and it squirts free into the neutral zone once more. Congrani plays back to his own line, and it leads to an Oklahoma rush. And the high slot shot never got to Cerullo again. And Congrani with a hit there. Reed Gregory jumps on the puck for Colorado. Back to Dora, long shift for the defenseman there. And Gregory finally with some speed through the neutral zone for Colorado over the blue line. Left wing side shot saved by McQuinnan. No stick there for the Oklahoma defenseman. And Reed Gregory skating circles around him. Back to the blue line. Adams plays on. Adams slaps this one. Saved by the skate by that player with no stick. Puck comes out to the neutral zone. Kinsella leaves for Doyle. Across the right wing side. Big collision there as Doyle spins away from that one. Doyle spins away from that one, and behind their own net, Oklahoma, near side, Brem loses this puck. Sullivan wheels around and gives this to Kinsella. Doyle rings this one around. Adams at the point, waiting for it. Sullivan forces a loose puck back to Doyle. Sullivan once more behind the net of Oklahoma, plays out to the slot, and the Sooners break that one up.
It's a great hip check by Kinsella there. I love a good hip check, Jake.
Carter behind the net, quick out in front. Loose puck almost ended up in the back of the net. Goalie never saw it, neither did Matt Adams. And Luke Carter chasing this one. 4:45 left in the period. Carter gets the puck out in front of the net. Quick play again, and this worked last time, but not this time for the Buffs as Kardash's shot is stopped. Buffs playing what I would call positionless hockey. The defensemen aren't staying home, and the forwards are back checking really nicely. Everyone's all over the ice, and it's not necessarily a bad thing.
No, CU's doing a great job at having. I'm pretty sure Coach Ballard preached to the defensemen to jump up in the play because they're doing it a lot tonight, and it's starting to work.
Jarman's shot off the draw, saved by McQuinnan with the left pad. Carter plays this off the end wall. Backhand pass out to the blue line. Hefter gets it there. Kardash winds it up towards the front of the net and saved by McQuinnan. Setting up some screens there in front, and like I said, the Buffs like to generate from the point. The defensemen probably have more shots in this game than the forwards for Colorado thus far. Just you love what you're seeing so far out of Eric Ballard's Buffaloes. And it's so great when your defensemen can jump into the rush, and they're out skating back their men on the back check. No worries thus far. Jarman chasing number 23, Oklahoma. That's Valuro. He loses the puck, and it's played to the half wall. Kardash towards the front of the net. Goes wide, maybe saved by McQuinnan, and Hefter shot blocked, and this leads to a bit of a rush. No connection on that pass, and that seems to be the deal there, Chase. Whenever Oklahoma has a rush the other way, they can't connect on their pass. Bauer to the near side for Gruber down the left wing boards. George Gruber behind the net, chases this puck, plays it to himself to the end boards, and Jarman plays it out to number 44, Ben Hull. Shot towards the front of the net, popped up like a baseball, and Bauer plays the rebound. His shot was blocked, and Gruber now chasing this puck on the far side half wall. Hull towards the front of the net, sticked aside by McQuinnan. And near side wall, Weisbeck pinches in and saves it. Jablin chasing for Colorado, plays it on the backhands towards Bauer, and Jablin gets it right back to the blue line. Weisbeck stops there towards the front of the net looking for a tip, and Anders played it down, and two Oklahoma players collide at the blue line, but that won't stop their breakout as they clear at the length of the ice. Both teams going to make some changes here, it appears. 3:12 left in the first period, 1-0 hockey game. Colorado with a goal about 5 minutes into this one. Near side Anders, the goal scorer for Colorado. Forehand, backhand move. Nice D there by the Oklahoma Sooners defenseman, and they play it up the right wing side. That's Pirro, played off by Bauer, and across to Hull. Bad pass there, intercepted by 54 of the Sooners, Shepard, but Colorado quickly clears no matter what. Buffs with a relentless forecheck thus far. Adams with a shot from the point. Goes wide on the tip. Looked like a pinball there. And Adams chases it behind his own net. Jablin plays up to Bradford. Lays it on for Anders. Left wing side, now behind the net. Backhand to the half wall. It comes all the way to the blue line. He spins it around for Bradford, who plays on for Gregory. In the corner, Gregory stops there, leaves it for Bradford, and the Oklahoma Sooners defenseman shoved him off the puck. Left wing side for White of the Sooners. His puck intercepted, and Bradford plays it across the blue line. Loose puck there in between some skates, and Congrani picks it up for Colorado, and Kinsella gets it across the blue line. Here's Kinsella, high slot for the Buffs to the near side for Gregory. Behind the goal, Bradford comes away with the puck to the point for Kardash. Across to Kinsella, back to Gregory. And the play broken up, a 2-on-2 rush back the other way. Here it's going to be a 3-on-2 rush. Quick shot. They didn't even realize it was a 3-on-2 rush, and that's about as an easy save as you could get on a 3-on-2 rush for Cerullo.
Yeah, the Oklahoma coach will not be happy about that. That's about the worst thing you can do on a 3-on-2 is shoot it right into the goalie's chest.
Lazarek plays across to his deep pairing. High slot shot, never got to the net. Minobi jumps on it for the Buffaloes. Near side wall, and it goes the length of the ice for icing. 1:08 left in the period, 1-0 hockey game.
Oklahoma can't do anything right in this game. This first period is about as bad as it can get. They can't break the puck out. They can't get any solid offensive zone time. Their one power play chance, they couldn't do anything, and then we finally see a 3-on-2 here, and they shoot it right in the goalie's chest.
Colorado comes away with the puck on the draw. Doyle up ice to Sullivan across the blue line. Left wing side, shot towards the front of the net. McQuinnan makes the save. Comes out to the blue line again. Kardash towards the front of the net, never got there. And Minobi breaks up this pass between two Sooners. In the corner, Raymond Wilson on the half wall, and a penalty or a hand pass?
Looks like a hand pass on Oklahoma.
38 left in the period, 1-0. Weisbeck, Hefter, play some catch. Gruber jumps on the loose puck. A lot of speed there for George. And Carter on the backhand. McQuinnan makes an easy save. Jarman wheels around. His shot goes into the netting with 19.6 left in the period, 1-0. Gruber towards the front of the net, a shot off the faceoff, saved by McQuinnan. To the end wall, Carter plays on for Jarman, 10 left in the period. Weisbeck pinches. Jarman wins it to Carter. Behind the net, gives off to Jarman, 2 left in the period, and that will end it. 1-0 after 1 period of play. We'll be back for the second period of action here on Buff Sports Live. Colorado leading 1-0. CU went and got shots. After one period of play, the Buffs have been actually good in this one. They lead 1-0, and the shots chase heavily in favor of CU.
Yeah, I'm just surprised that CU hasn't scored yet. They had 19 shots on goal in that first period.
Scored more yet.
Yes,
Yeah.
You're right. Scored more than one goal. It feels like they haven't scored just because they've had so many opportunities and they're not going in. But 19 shots to Oklahoma 6 in that period. Obviously, it was pure domination by CU, even though Oklahoma had the lone power play. Oh, did we get
Better. Jake Cerullo in net so far for Colorado. Killed an early penalty for the Buffs, and that's really been Oklahoma's only chance.
Yeah, really not that much work for Cerullo in this one. But he's looked good so far. It can't be better than perfect, right?
Guess not. 6 for 6. George Gruber's line out there for Colorado to start the period. Puck won on the faceoff by Oklahoma. They bring it around the boards. And it's played to the far side half wall where Adams plays it back for his D partner, Joseph Kinsella. And a Colorado goal early.
Jarman with a nice flick upstairs, went just under the crossbar there.
And
we
the
were
Buffs
setting things up, so we didn't quite see all of that, but we'll get it on the replay.
And the Buffs lead 2-0 after 30 seconds of play in the second period. The goal again by this second line for Colorado, their starting line tonight, but they've been really solid. 2 lines for Colorado. Bad turnover in their own end. Luke Carter with the pickup on the half wall, and it's picked up on the shot from Carter to Jarman out in front. A bad turnover by Oklahoma as they tried to break that puck out.
We expected to see a few goals by CU in this period. We didn't know if it would be that quick. Didn't take them long.
And just a few seconds later, Colorado's got another offensive zone draw. Normal first line out there. Anders on for the draw, trying to win it on his backhand. One to the half wall. Oklahoma jumps on the puck behind their own net. They play it to the near side. Anders right again on it in the high dot. Down low, Bauer can't retrieve this puck as it's batted into the neutral ice. And White to DeSouza across the blue line for Oklahoma. Off the end boards, and Kardash picks it up for Colorado, plays on to Hefter. Near side, Bauer quick up through the neutral zone. Jablin can't get this puck, a little too quick on the up, and Kardash has to retreat. Anders chases this one from dot to dot. Oklahoma with a nice breakout here, but Kardash stifles the entry attempt, and Bauer picks it up in the neutral zone, plays it off the liney. And I think Bauer and the linesman are going to have a conversation after that one. Shot down the left wing side, saved by Cerullo on the rush attempt by Cameron Brown. Anders, forehand, move towards the front of the net, pass across to Jablin, and Jablin couldn't handle this. He had the Oklahoma goaltender, McQuinnan, moving post to post and out of his own net. Grony stops us at the blue line, but Oklahoma will throw it back the other way. Icing waved off as Ben Hull comes out to play it. Bradford towards the front of the neutrals, or towards the middle of the neutral zone rather, and no one there to pick up that puck.
You mentioned Jake Bauer shooting that puck right in the linesman. There's not much the linesman can do. He tried to give him the boards to let him shoot it down the boards, and Jake Bauer shot it right at him.
And it led to a rush attempt the other way, maybe the best chance for Oklahoma thus far. Bradford, McInnes come crashing in on the wall. And Hull plays this one deep. Colorado chasing again. Lazarick plays it for the Sooners. Oklahoma in gray, red, and gray going right to left. Colorado in black and gold going left to right. Shot saved off the mask by Cerullo on the slapper from Brem.
That'll wake you up. Cerullo hasn't had many shots in this game, but you take one in the dome and he's wide awake now.
Offensive zone draw for the Sooners to the left of Cerullo. Puck won by Kingrani to the wall, and Weisbeck plays it on for Bradford at the half wall. Hard fought there, Hull. And now Kingrani across the length of the ice. Here comes Reed Gregory, left wing side, makes a move, and his shot goes wide of the net. He loses his stick, and he wanted a call there, maybe a hook or a slash. Hull's hard around, played off by Wilson. Bradford into the neutral zone for Doyle. Across the blue line, Doyle on the right wing side, played off the puck. Kingrani behind the net of Oklahoma. Doyle once more. Fighting for this puck, Minobi supporting. A lot of speed from Nico there, and we don't see that often as it's mostly going backwards for him, playing forward tonight instead of D. Dora at the blue line will play to the half wall for Doyle. Back out to Adams, slapper, no. We're close to the net and it's blocked out near the high dot and comes back to the blue line, and Oklahoma clears it through the neutral zone. White down the blue line towards the front of the net, whiffs on the shot, and his second attempt goes wide. Blue line slapper, saved by Cerullo on the attempt by Westbrook. 16:02 left in the second period, Colorado leading 2-0. Face-off comes out to the blue line. Slapper saved by Cerullo. Second attempt goes off the end boards, and Colorado comes away with the puck. Carter chasing. Westbrook on it for Oklahoma. Near side Gotti. Adams lining up a hit. Goes behind the net. Adams plays it on the backhand to Gruber. Out in front, comes back to the end wall. And great support here by Jarman as Carter goes right back to work on the end boards. Oklahoma having a heck of a time breaking out of their own zone. That's been the story all evening thus far. Jarman on the high dot, leaves it for Adams, winds it up. His slapper goes off a skate of DeSouza, and it ends up in the corner. Puck in the low slot, D to D. Jarman saves it at the blue line, dumps it right back in. Carter now, Colorado, left wing shot saved by McQuinnan.
That's that CU forecheck that we saw in the first period going back to work. They haven't had a lot of offensive zone time so far in this second period, but you get that forecheck going, and like they're going to start getting a lot of shots like we saw in the first.
Buffs fourth in the country, Oklahoma 21st. That's the matchup tonight. 5 minutes left in the second period of play. 2-goal game. Left wing side for Oklahoma. Shot towards the net by Pard. To the near side, Shepard. Brem loses it between his own skates, and it comes out to Lazarick, who plays it off the wall. Chasing down the right wing side is Pard. Stops in the dot, back out to the blue line on the jump-up attempt, and Colorado stifles that one. Kinsella on the rush back the other way. He's got Jablin with him. Shot saved by McQuinnan. Goes into the corner, and Kardash saves it at the blue line. Back the other way. Here's a 4-on-2 rush for Oklahoma. Brem down the right wing side, broken up by Brower, but Brem still gets a shot off, and it goes wide of Cerullo. Another rush attempt for Oklahoma that ends up with not a scoring opportunity.
They have a little bit more jump in their step in this second period.
Bauer gets away with a hook on the forecheck. And Oklahoma dumps in the puck. Kinsella, Bauer, backhand pass blind. Can't get it all the way over to Jablin, and that works out well for Bauer a lot of the times. And Anders to the neutral zone with speed. Right wing side, forehand, backhand move to the front of the net, draws the penalty. And great move by Matt Anders, and Oklahoma will finally stop the play.
Wow, that was a beautiful toe drag by Matt Anders to get in on the goalie there.
The toe drag, and he put his stick up like a swim move of a defensive lineman. Just split the D. It was as beautiful as it could get, just didn't get the finish. But either way, Colorado now on the man advantage for the next 2 minutes as Alex McInnes goes off for 2 minutes. I'm going to assume that's for hooking or interference. Whatever it was illegal. Faceoff comes out to the point. Kinsella, Kingrani, Jablin. Back to Kinsella. Joseph Kinsella near side. Adam slapper saved by McQuinnan. And it comes back out to Jablin. Kinsella, Jablin, left wing side. Shot towards the front of the net, and it goes high off a stick into the netting. 13-17 left in the second period. 1:38 left in the power play. Buffs will change their defensemen right here as Weisbeck and Hull are out there now. Jablin stays on the left wing side. Kingrani out there for the draw, wins it back. And Weisbeck, Hull miscommunicate. Hull tripped up, and he puts it towards the front of the net. Reed Gregory with a shot on the backhand, and he couldn't get enough oomph under that one as McQuinnan makes the save. Just got too close to lift it.
Yeah, that was a great pass by Ben Hull. I don't know if he was trying to do that, but it ended up right on Reed Gregory's stick, and he just couldn't put it upstairs where he wanted to put it.
Oklahoma was breaking out as if they were at even strength, and I think they forgot about that man that was down there deep, and it led on to a 1-on-0 in the low slot. Hull at the blue line, across to Weisbeck. Hull once more, loses it and saves it, and he'll be safe and play it to the neutral zone, and Kingrani jumps on it for the Buffs. Hull loses an edge. This leads to a rush. Left wing side towards the net. Cerullo makes a big stop on the short-handed attempt by the Oklahoma Sooners.
Weisbeck thought he had Hull behind him, and Hull had fallen down. It led to an easy breakaway for Oklahoma there.
Gregory up the center of the ice, plays it towards the goaltender in a frozen puck with 50 left on the man advantage, 12:29 left in the second.
Hull's checking his skate now. He thinks that was because of his edge.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Maybe the blue line is three-dimensional because...
That's the old, you make an error in baseball and check your mitt like there's a hole in it. Like, what's going on here? I was actually just talking to Lux, the backup goaltender for Colorado, between the periods about just edges on skates. So it's funny that we see that cross Colorado, a big rush opportunity there. Maybe Oklahoma's second scoring attempt of the game, scoring chance. Anders on the power play for Colorado, back out to the point for Kardash, tipped out in front and saved with the glove by McQuinnan. Nice tip there by Thomas Jarman.
Hull's going off the ice now to go get that skate check, so maybe he does have something wrong with his edge.
Sure. Half wall and back to Kardash. Buffs still have some time on the man advantage. Anders up top to Bauer, left wing side, and he plays it to the back door for Kardash. Couldn't get his stick on it, and Hefter jumps on the puck on the half wall. Down low for Jarman, quick out to Anders, stopped, and Jarman right back on it for Colorado. Bauer, Kardash at the point, winds it up towards the front of the net, never got there. Bauer on the rebound off the end boards. Kardash one more time, played off the mask of McQuinnan, and Bauer on the rebound for Colorado. Even strength hockey, Oklahoma through the neutral zone with some speed as their man White jumps out of the box. White spinning on the half boards. Now down low on the fake it spin attempt and towards the center in the slot, and Colorado breaks this up. Bauer back the other way for the Buffs. Bauer with a pep in his step plays it on to Anders across the ice and broken up there by the Oklahoma defenseman number 27, Alex McInnes, who just served that penalty. Length of the ice, icing call there. 11:07 left in the second, 2-0 Buffs lead.
Oklahoma iced that puck because this is still their penalty kill unit, and they just wanted a little bit of a break, but you can't change in the ACHA after an ice, so they're still tired.
Sullivan wins this draw for the Buffs. Back to Adams. No Jackson Rydell tonight, who normally centers this fourth line. Doyle chasing around the boards. Played out to the high slot. Minobi, who's playing forward tonight, jumps on this puck. Into the neutral zone. Adams rims it around the wall. Into the far side. Now Wilson leaves this puck at the blue line. Doyle picks it up for Colorado. And back to Kinsella off the end boards. Minobi, right wing side. First time playing forward tonight. Didn't try the deke move there. Doyle with a big hit there. Doyle with another big hit. As Chris Doyle laying the body. Picks this up and goes over the blue line. Left wing side, quick shot toward McQuinnan. Easy stop there. And behind the net, Sullivan picks it up for Colorado. Played to Kinsella. High dot. Forehand move towards the front of the net. Pass out in front. Saved by McQuinnan. One too many. And the second attempt goes off the boards. Jarman with a nice move, playing it to himself off the boards and leaves it for Minobi. Back out to Adams. Winds this one up. And it never got to the net as it was stopped out in front. Sullivan wheeling around the dot on the pass attempt to Jarman. Broken up by McInnes. Long shift here for the Oklahoma Sooners. Sullivan back to the point for Kinsella, and Carter tried to tip it, but it ended up skipping off the ice, and McQuinnan makes a stop.
It was a great little dipsy-do move by Kinsella. These defensemen are really jumping up into the play. They're not afraid to get up there and try to score a goal for themselves.
I think the only thing that's surprising about this hockey game that it's only 2-0. Dora at the point, quick shot, McQuinnan makes the save. This could easily be 4-5-0 for Colorado.
Yeah, I think CU's getting close to 30 shots here. I have 8 so far in this period.
Halfway through this one. And Dora plays it into the corner for Jarman. On the backhand, strong move there. Leaves it for Carter. And picked up there by number 54 of the Sooners, Shepard. But Dora stops it at the blue line. Rims it around the wall. Carter chases for Colorado. Big hit again there. Jarman trying to unfurl the puck. Does. Jarman towards the front of the net. Leaves it for Gruber. And he's cross-checked out in front. Power play for Colorado. And they waved their hands up because they had the puck, so they didn't want the penalty called. But either way, Colorado gets another man advantage. 2-minute minor for cross-checking to Evan Del Castle. And Bauer, Kardash, Hefter, Anders, and Jarman out there for the Buffs. Slapper by Hefter, stopped by McQuinnan, comes out towards the blue line, and Kardash has to retreat into his own zone. Anders, left wing side, plays on for Jarman. One more time, Thomas Jarman across the blue line. Delayed penalty for Oklahoma. 5-on-3 if Oklahoma touches it, and Bauer on the end boards plays it across to Kinsella. I'm sorry, that's Anders. And they're trying to get Oklahoma to touch the puck. They finally do. So the Buffs will have 5-on-3 for 1:23 here.
That was one of those NHL slashing calls that we're starting to see this year. Right on the stick that they didn't call the previous years, but they're starting to crack down on, and they must be cracking down on that in the ACHA as well.
NHL tonight, Gabriel Landeskog with the hat trick for the Avs as Nathan McKinnon looked good.
So yes, 6-2 win for the Avs. Big win over the Capitals.
Down here, 5-on-3 for Colorado, 8:30 left in the second period. And as I always like to say in these broadcasts, I don't think you deserve to win a hockey game if you can't score on a 5-on-3 with an extended amount of time. Colorado should capitalize here if they're going to put the nail in this one. Anders leaves it for Bauer. Slow to move thus far. Hefter across to Kardash. Into the high dot. Hefter plays catch with Kardash. Anders towards the front of the net. Saved by McQuinnan. Once more to Kardash at the point. And Anders will pull up. Switches spots with Kardash. Across the high slot, leaves it for Hefter. 42 left on the 5-on-3. To the back door, and Oklahoma breaks this up, and they get the clear, and they'll make some changes as well as Colorado.
CU getting a little too cute there on the 5-on-3. Sometimes you just got to find that lane and shoot the puck.
Hefter over the blue line. Stops up top at the high dot on the left side. Leaves it for Kardash. She winds it up towards the front of the net and blocked. Kingrani on it for the Buffs. Back to Kardash. Across to Hefter. Leaves it for Kardash once more. Near side Kingrani. Shoots. Score! Kingrani!
I'm not sure if the Oklahoma goaltender pulled something there, but he didn't get over as fast as he probably should, and now he's slow to get up. Kingrani had a lot of net to shoot at there, and I don't know if that's a hamstring or if he just wasn't awake for that one.
That's the easiest goal he may ever score. 5-on-3, Colorado capitalizes. 46 seconds left of man advantage time after the penalty for DeSouza on the slash. 7:18 left in the second period. Nice move there by Trace Javelin, looking like a gazelle. He plays it towards the end wall. Adams now at the blue line. Power play for Colorado. Kinsella, left side. Stops. Back to Adams. Kinsella once more. Backdoor pass. Gregory puts the shot towards the front of the net. Never got there. Javelin picks up the puck, and Kardash now on it for the Buffs. Gregory wheeling across the half wall. Kinsella, Gregory towards the net, drive. Never got there. Javelin leaves it for the blue line. 5-on-5 hockey now. Man steps out of the box. And the puck squirts free into the neutral zone. 3-0, 6:23 left in the third period. Sorry, in the second period. Across the red line, Oklahoma on a rush attempt. They'll dump it in and get off for a change. Out in front, Colorado gets a penalty here for hooking, and Oklahoma goes to the power play down 3-0.
Well, if Oklahoma wants to get something going, this would be the time to do it. You turn a 3-0 game into a 3-1 game, and now you're talking.
Gruber, Carter, Weisbeck, hole out there to kill it for Colorado. One back to the point. McInnes for Oklahoma plays it across the end boards, and jumping on it is Del Castle. Half wall, Oklahoma sets up. Down low for DeSouza. He loses the puck. No one on it for Colorado. Right towards the front of the net. Never got there. Loose puck just went wide of Cerullo. And on the half wall, Wilson and Carter fight for it. Puck comes down the length of the ice. Nice work there by Luke Carter. He goes off for a change. Bradford steps on for the Buffs. And Gruber's going to jump off as well. They wanted him to, and now he will. Buffs get 4 fresh skaters. Doyle plays this puck. They've got too many on, and no one caught it. Clearly too many men on the Buffaloes, and now they do catch it.
Yeah, CU had 6 or 7 guys there for a second. They're only supposed to have 4.
Do you get another penalty if you leave the fifth skate, if you leave the extra man on the ice for more time? Like, you already drew the penalty. Why not just keep him on the ice?
Right, I mean,
unsportsmanlike. Like, what can you do?
Honestly, I've never seen that.
Like, that would be my strategy as the coach, is just leave that guy on the ice. Like, you already got the penalty, you might as well.
Usually, you see a quick whistle when one of the refs realizes that they have too many.
Right. So Jarman and Javelin in the box. 5-on-3 for Oklahoma. 105. Colorado just cashed on their 5-on-3, and a huge opportunity for Oklahoma to get back into this hockey game with 5:07 left in the second. John Shepard on the draw for Oklahoma. Comes out, and Colorado gets a great start to this PK. Lazarek for Oklahoma will quarterback. Anders, Kardash, and Dora for the Buffs. Shepard down the left wing side. Behind his own net. Plays it up top to Giamola. Down low, Brem. And now Brown. To Brem. Point. Lazarick. Near side. Lazarick once more. Down low. And Lazarick again to the near side for number 22, Giamoa. Comes out to him. He gets a shot on Cerullo right into the chest and stopped across the Ralphie head. He had the lane there, but he put the shot right into the center of the net.
Right, it doesn't get much easier to save than right into your chest.
Puck squirts free into the neutral zone. 18 left on a 5-on-3. Across the blue line. Near side now, Giamoa. Plays it down low. Gets it back. High dot slapper. Goes off a body out in front and wide. Giamoa again to Lazarick. Kingrani jumps on for Colorado. 52 seconds left of power play time. Glove saved by Cerullo. Second attempt goes just wide as he couldn't control it. And Lazarick setting up on the high dot. Giamoa spins, plays it into the corner. Chasing there is one Sooner. That's number 18 with the puck. That's number 16, Brem. Up top, Brem. Slapper towards the front of the net, goes wide. Off the end boards, big bounce. Out in front in the dot. Cerullo makes a save, can't even see it, and the puck ends up in the back of the net. Brem puts it in on the power play for Oklahoma and makes it 3-1 with 3:30 left in the second period.
Cerullo just couldn't find that puck. He was sprawled across trying to save anything he could, but just couldn't find the puck, and it ends up going right through his 5-hole. If you keep whacking at it and it's there, it might end up going in.
And that's a really just tough save to make if you're Cerullo. You've already stopped two. You can't expect you to make a third save in a sequence like that. So this is still a hockey game despite the shots being about 30 to 15-ish, yeah. And Oklahoma just hanging around. Manobi scores! He's never played forward before. Doyle wins it off the end boards. Quick out to Manobi, and he plays it off the left side post and sneaks it past McQuinnan. 4-1 Colorado.
Never played forward. He looked like he knew what he was doing there. Found the open spot. Doyle found him, and into the net it goes. Perfect placement on that shot, too. Far post.
Manobi just found the soft spot on the ice on the near side dot and created a lane for himself and put it in the back of the net. Just a perfect shot. And now Manobi, with a lot of pep in his step, goes back to work. Sullivan behind the net for the Buffs. Plays it across the blue line and intercepted there by the Sooners. And just as we say Oklahoma might be back into this game, Colorado scores less than 20 seconds later. Westbrook for the Sooners to Paro. Wilson plays it in between his legs. Goes off Sullivan's skate. Clears it out into the neutral zone. Oklahoma dumps. Cerullo can't play this. And Hefter hoists it off the wall. Doyle plays it deep. Line change for the Buffs, all 5 skaters. Bradford first in on it for Colorado. 2:25 left in the second period. Puck squirts in on Cerullo. He makes an easy save. 2:17 left in the second. For all those interested in Colorado hockey, we have 2 more games coming up this weekend. Colorado versus University of Central Oklahoma, and a matchup between the 4th and 5th ranked teams in the country. That'll be one the boys have been talking about for weeks. They're really excited for this one, and that one starts at 7:30 tomorrow and then 7:30 again on Saturday. But before the men's team plays on Saturday, we will be broadcasting the women's game at 4:30 as they take on Michigan State, and that's a matchup between 2 top 5 teams in the country as well. So we'll have a lot of hockey for you coming from the CU Boulder Rec Center in the coming days, all found at this link, buffsports.live/hockey. Bradford behind the wall, or behind the net, spins out in front, plays it towards the net mouth. Nobody there. Reed Gregory plays it into the netting. So if you're interested stick it to this channel on YouTube. We'll tweet out the links, put them on Facebook as well. But I know the girls are really excited that one of their games is going to be live streamed as well. I was talking to Caitlin Ash, their leading scorer, and she's just thrilled with that. They won as well at the Pepsi Center on Sunday against CSU. We saw the end of that one. Bradford in the corner. 90 left in the period. And to the near side, Wilson on the left wing. Nice move there on the deke, and he loses the puck. Gets it back, and now Bradford for Colorado goes to work. He wins it out to Reed Gregory, plays it up for Bradford. Bradford will be first in on this puck down the left wing side. Stops on the half board, played to Congrani. The goal scorer of 1 today. Goes behind the net, plays it out to the blue line. Kinsella pinching in. Shot saved by McQuinnan. Right back by Bradford on the rebound attempt and saved by McQuinnan there. 1:02 left in the second period. 4-1 hockey game.
What else better do you have to do on a Saturday than watch 2 club hockey games? Doesn't get much better than that, does it?
If you're really interested in it, I'll have the women's basketball game before, so.
Oh, wow. Is your voice going to be okay on Sunday?
I have no idea. So we've got Colorado women's basketball, NCAA basketball on Radio 1190 at 1 o'clock between Colorado and Miami, and then we've got CU Michigan State hockey, CU Central Oklahoma hockey back-to-back here on Buff Sports Live. I've got Thanksgiving break, Chase. I don't think I've got another game to do until CU plays Air Force in basketball a couple days later. Big hit there in the neutral zone. Bauer with the puck down the right wing side. Bauer skating towards the front of the net, goes behind it. Looking for a man, finds Javelin, and couldn't connect there. 25 left in the period. Bauer with a big hit there. And Bauer's got to stay within himself a little bit more. The neutral zone, Oklahoma dumps it in. Bauer cherry picking a little bit, wants the puck from Dora, doesn't see him. 7 left in the period, and Bauer calling for it. We'll leave it back to Kinsella, and that will end the period. 4-1 after 2 periods of play. We'll have the third period for you right here on Buff Sports Live. Chase Howell, I'm Jake Shapiro. We'll be right back. Back on Buff Sports Live for the third period of action between the Colorado Buffaloes and the Oklahoma Sooners. Buffs lead 4-1 after 2 periods of play, but scoreboard could be way more in favor of the Buffs after a dominating first period. Second period still went in favor of Colorado. Chase, what's your shot count at?
I have it pretty close to 30-16. I didn't get an official number during that intermission, but CU's clearly doubling up Oklahoma in shots.
The only thing that got Oklahoma back into the game was about a third attempt rebound on a power play after they had a 5-on-3. It was just on their right after the man came out to make it a 5-on-4. But either way, both teams scored on the power play in that second period, and Colorado scored 2 goals overall. And we're expecting, if the Buffs play that style of play, to continue to widen the margin between them and the Sooners. They play the Central Oklahoma Broncos tomorrow night, and that's the game that this weekend is really amounting to be. Tomorrow on Friday night, and then on Saturday as well for the Buffs against the Central Oklahoma Broncos. But first, they need to have a good 20 minutes of hockey here as Oklahoma wins the faceoff to their own end.
Not a good start.
Carter on the half wall. Puck comes out and into the netting. And we'll have a face-off to the left of McQuinnan. Do you like these Oklahoma jerseys? I don't know how I feel about gray hockey jerseys, Chase.
Yeah, I don't know. It depends on how much of gray is in your actual colors. CU's gray ones, when they went with that, looked pretty good because CU's kind of known as a silver team. Oklahoma's never won silver jerseys, at least with their football team, so I don't know. Not a big fan, but I like the striping.
Striping is cool. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of all the gray. Save it for baseball. Gruber falls, played it with his own hand, and Carter jumps it now for Colorado. Wet ice still in this period. You can see some of the markers, and it's playing fast and slow at the same time. Fast with the skate, slow with the puck. Bram has to circle back. Zone blue line. Giamoa plays it up. And Kardash retreats for Colorado. The defenseman leaves off for Anders, the center, and gets it right back to Kardash. Adams across the ice for Javelin. Across the blue line now, and that's that wet ice for Colorado. It stopped the puck of Trace Javelin. He had a rush attempt, and the puck just froze on top of the ice. That often happens here within the first minute or two of the period, is just wet ice. Into the Colorado bench. And out of play. Minute and a half gone in the third period.
Once you get into the third period, there's some deeper cuts into the ice, so when it's zammed, the water kind of sits in there and it just makes it a little bit wetter than it usually is. And you can definitely tell that there's some soft spots going on this ice.
Played into the Colorado end. Out in front, Oklahoma shot in the high slot. Cerullo was interfered with a little bit, but the puck never got towards the net as it was played into the netting. I think that wouldn't have counted had it gone in because Cerullo got bumped pretty heavily there on the edge of his crease.
It's interesting they kept the faceoff inside the zone. It didn't look like it was tipped to me, but Oklahoma gets an offensive draw.
To the blue line and a shot from the high dot and saved by Cerullo again. A couple easy shots saved by Cerullo, but that's better than what Oklahoma was doing before, which was not getting any shots. Blue line, Bauer plays this back. Anders, Kardash. Behind the net, Oklahoma wheels in front, quick pass, Cerullo behind him, and the puck does not end up in the back of the net. Cerullo sprawls out and stops it.
Yeah, Cerullo just stretched out his leg just enough there to get that puck. Great save using his flexibility. You know what they say about goalies that can stretch a little bit.
What do they say, Chase?
They're flexible. They're flexible guys, the most flexible on the team.
Well, they say goalies are the best skaters on the team as well.
Yeah, that is true.
Out in front, quick shot, just wide of Cerullo, and that was a great opportunity for Oklahoma on the stick of Michael Bem. Pingoni back the other way, left wing shot out in front of Bradford, couldn't connect on the shot pass, and Oklahoma 3-on-3 rush back the other way. Bram across the blue line, and an offsides for the Sooners. You could say they stepped across the line too soon. Okay, I'm done.
Surprised we got a Sooner pun before a Boomer pun, actually.
I haven't had an opportunity yet. I've been looking for it. You know, it was great. The basketball game I was doing on Tuesday night between Colorado and Denver. Denver's star player is named as Daniel Amigo. So every time he scored, I was substituting different ways to call a friend an amigo, a buddy, a pal. It's all about the amigos we make along the way, Chase.
It's very true. That's a very good player that DU has in Daniel Amigo. I was impressed with him.
Quick shot by Lazarek, saved by Cerullo. He's using his head a lot tonight. That one came off his mask as well. DeSouza back the other way, trying to stop the breakout from Colorado, and the Buffs jump on the loose puck. DeSouza again at the blue line, squirts into the neutral zone this time. Kingarani loses his stick and a glove, and the Buffs go off for a change, as do the Sooners, as Weisbeck waits behind his own net. Near side Sullivan, player falls for Oklahoma. Stick loose on the ice as well. Everything's flying right now, and so is Sullivan down the right wing boards. Stops, leaves it for Doyle. Oklahoma picks up this puck, and on the half wall, Doyle loses this puck. Giamoa to Brown. Giamoa again on it. Minobi. Puck back to Westbrook. Into the neutral zone. Sullivan chasing Westbrook. Westbrook comes away with it on the backhand towards the center of the ice. Doyle wouldn't let that one connect. And again into the neutral zone. High stick against Colorado, and that will be a center ice draw as Adams played it above the crossbar. You know what's funny, Chase?
What is funny, Jake?
These games cost less money than the Colorado basketball games, which will be streaming online the next few days from Lynchburg, Virginia.
That's just ridiculous. Don't even get me started that they want me to pay $30 to watch CU basketball this weekend.
For 3 games, you're not going to pay $10 a game, $5 a half for CU basketball?
I'd much rather listen to Mark Johnson on the radio.
Or you could watch Colorado hockey with Jake Shapiro and Chase Hall.
Or both. Mark Johnson in the ears and Newt on Jake Shapiro.
Yeah, I think many Buff fans often do that. Puck comes out of play again.
It's going to be Jake and Joey Shapiro for this weekend?
That's what I'm hearing is that Joey's going to come out for Friday and Saturday. You're going down to cover University of Denver against North Dakota. Those are some big games too.
Yep. North Dakota weekend. It's one of the biggest rivalries in college hockey. And last year, North Dakota didn't make the trip to Denver because of scheduling, obviously. So first trip to Denver in 2 years. Very excited for this weekend.
A lot of UND fans will be looking at the rafters of Colorado's University of Denver and see that new banner and maybe get a little jealous. Jarman for the Buffs, plays it out to the blue line. Lazarek Sooners gets a quick shot, saved by Cerullo with the pad. And Gruber plays it up for Jarman. Cerullo's been very good this evening. Kinsella, Jarman. Too cute there, leads to a turnover in the neutral zone, and Sooners give it right back up. Carter wheels back around. Kinsella through the neutral zone to Jarman, over the blue line, slaps it. Saved by McQuinnan with the pad. And O'Day for the Sooners plays it up. Kardash back the other way for Colorado in his own end, across the blue line, across the red line now. To Gruber. in the dot, backhander, saved by McQuinnan. And Jarman behind the net plays it on the forehand. Out to the blue line for Kinsella, rings it around the boards. And Lazarick for the Sooners plays it up off the glass, and Brown jumps on it for Oklahoma. Anders behind his own net. And Bauer on the half wall. Leaves it for Kinsella. His clearing attempt couldn't make it out. And Wilson for the Sooners on it down low. Kinsella and Wilson battle. Puck squirts free to Westbrook into the near side now. Giamoa's wrist shot high up off the glove and saved by Cerullo. I don't think that one was ever even going in the net, but he'll whistle that one down. 13:32 left in the third period, 4-1 hockey game. Giamoa's shot stick aside by Anders on the dot and off the left wing over the blue line. Width of the ice pass broken up, trying to find Bauer, and it hits the ceiling. The ceiling is in fact the roof, Chase.
Thank you, Michael Jordan.
Jacob Jordan.
That's right.
Anders on the draw, wins it between his legs. Jumped on by Gaddy and Graham into the neutral zone. Weisbeck breaks it up. Big hit there by one Sooner. Weisbeck stays on the puck, and Bauer now draws a penalty in the neutral zone. That's going to be a hooking call, and the Buffs will go to the power play with 13:02 left in the third period, up 3 goals. A chance to put the nail in the coffin, ice the game.
Got any others?
Put the dagger in the heart, all those things.
Finish the deal.
I like ice the game, especially in hockey.
Put the icing on the cake.
Put the cherry on top. Oklahoma tries the kill. Hefter saves it at the blue line. Down low. Bauer gives chase. Kardash. Puck squirts free into the neutral zone. Anders has to retreat. Gives across to Hefter. With speed across the blue line. Dumps it in. Jarman and Kardash chasing this one. Jarman lays the body, and Kardash comes away with the puck. On the backhand behind the net. He sets up quickly to Jarman. Puck stopped out in front, and Bauer on the half wall back to Hefter at the blue line. Slap passes it over to Bauer, and at the point, Bauer sets up for Colorado. Leaves it for Kardash. They switch spots. Kardash gives to Hefter on the far side. Down low for Jarman, back to Kardash, plays it with his skate, and Oklahoma gets an easy clear. 1:10 left on the power play, 12-12 left in the third period. Bauer on the stretch pass, back to Jarman. Plays it to Anders in the corner. He skates in, gives it back to Kardash. Anders up top at the dot. Jarman down low. Once more to Anders. Kardash with Bauer in front. Anders, he's got 2 skaters in front now, wrists it towards the front of the net, blocked out in front, and rebound picked up by Hefter in the corner. Jarman plays out to the dot. Kardash picks it up at the blue line. Bauer leaves it for Anders. 30 left in the power play. Bauer walking in. Back to Anders. Anders skating in, shoot, saved by McQuinnan. Jarman on the ice there, and play behind the net, fought for there and won by Anders. Kardash across the blue line, wrists it towards the front of the net. Skaters out in front, no one got a stick on it. Anders on the second attempt trying to find Jarman, couldn't do so. Kardash at the point, over to Anders, tired Oklahoma skaters. Leaves it for Kardash, wrists it towards the front of the net. Tipped out in front by Jarman, second attempt saved, and they whistle this play dead. And Hefter in a shoving match with a Sooner as the power play expires. Even strength hockey, 10:59 left in the third period.
Quick whistle by the referee there, but given the benefit of the doubt, it looked like the Oklahoma goalie was squeezing his pads. He just didn't get the puck. And we had a little funny business after the play, and Jake Bauer is going to head to the penalty box.
Jake was joshing around. And we've seen Jake do that even in this game a little bit, some extracurriculars. And maybe that one wasn't bad, but it was the one that broke the straw that broke the camel's back. And that's actually going to be a double minor to Bauer. So we've seen this cost Colorado, particularly last Friday when a double minor at the end of the game against Colorado State resulted in 2 Colorado State goals to tie the game, and then the Rams won it in a shootout. Of course, this is a 3-goal game, but same situation. The Rams erased a 3-goal lead of Colorado all in the third period, and the Colorado Buffaloes PK goes to work, which has been pretty good tonight thus far. The allowed 1 goal came right after a 5-on-3 ended. Quick clear by the Buffs, goes the other way. And Gruber, Carter, Weisbeck, and Hull out there for Eric Ballard. Near side, Wilson plays it to the far side for Del Castle. He rims it around the boards, and giving chase is DeSouza. Big hit there and easily cleared by Colorado. 30 seconds gone on the man advantage. Through the neutral ice, Del Castle plays it, leaves it there for the blue line, and no trailer for Oklahoma, able to pick it up. And with 45 seconds left, or 45 seconds into the double minor penalty to Jake Bauer, Oklahoma retreats. Colorado gets a line change. Kingrani, Adams, Kinsella, and Reed Gregory out there, and 1 Oklahoma player. Del Castle slamming his stick on the bench out there for the Sooners. In the slot, Adams with a nice play to break it up. Quick score for Oklahoma. They had a 2-on-1 down low in the slot, and Cameron Brown puts it past Cerullo.
Yeah, Matt Adams saw that Kinsella lost his stick, so he had to jump over there and play the puck. Kinsella was obviously behind, and he just let that guy wide open on the back door.
Yeah, unfortunate for Kinsella, who loses his stick. Adams jumped on that, and like I said, an easy, quick passing play there below the hash marks led to a 2-on-1 in the low slot, and with 9:47 left in the third period, Oklahoma still somehow in this hockey game, and they've got a man advantage for the next 2 minutes with Bauer still in the box in the double minor. Shepard wins this draw back to Lazarick. Lazarick retreating. Doyle, Bradford, Hefter, and Kardash out there for the Buffaloes. Lazarick to the near side. Brem. He falls. 2 players, Oklahoma, and a penalty coming against Colorado. This one's going to hurt. Lazarick, near side. Getting ready to wind it up. 6-on-4 right now for Oklahoma. And the puck squirts out to the high slot. Quick shot by Brem. Cerullo makes the save with 1:29 left on the power play, or the power play for Bradford, or against Bradford, the penalty against Bradford. Oklahoma will make it a 5-on-3 as Bradford steps into the box with Bauer.
It wasn't the hardest slash that I've ever seen, but Oklahoma got called for a slashing penalty back in the second period for similar stuff, right on the stick, and they're just calling it even. This 5-on-3 could really get Oklahoma back into the hockey game.
And in a 4-2 game with Oklahoma's 2 goals coming on the power play, here's a huge chance. Lazarick, high dot, down low. Hefter intercepts this pass and gets a quick clear. Lazarick through the neutral zone. Stops at the half wall, plays it around. Hefter quickly clears. 1 minute left in the 5-on-3. Gruber comes on for Anders. Giamoa across the blue line. Plays it through Kardash's legs to the end boards. Out in front, Kingrani jumps on this puck and clears it the length of the ice. 35 seconds left on the 5-on-3. 5 fresh skaters for the Sooners. Wilson leaves it at the red line. Picked up by Pard. Kingrani with a good opportunity here on the 5-on-3. Forechecking even, creating some chaos there in the Oklahoma zone. Great hustle there. 10 left on the 5-on-3. Wilson plays it across to Del Castle. Kingrani clears the zone. and Bauer will finally step out of the box. .25 seconds left on the man advantage for Oklahoma. Kardash, half wall for the Buffs in his own end, trying to stifle the Oklahoma power play. DeSouza plays it around the boards, down low for Pard, back to the blue line for McInnes. Down low Del Castle, 5 seconds left on the power play. Carter tries to clear, puck squirts free to the near side, and even strength hockey as Gruber lays a big hit on DeSouza, and the Sooners have to tag up. So, like we always say on this broadcast, if you don't score on the 5-on-3, you don't deserve to win. Buffs have scored on their 1 on 5-on-3. Oklahoma 0 for 2 on their 5-on-3s in this hockey game. 4-2 hockey game thus far. 7 minutes left in it. Gruber plays down low for Jarman. Towards the front of the net. Has to go behind it. Forced there by Lazarick. Falls down, and that's going to be a power play for Colorado. Against the big defenseman, Tyler Lazarick.
They've been calling the stick stuff all game, and that's just another instance of the Oklahoma player getting a little too fancy with this stick, driving Jarman there to the ground.
Jablin, Kingrani, Reed Gregory, Joseph Kinsella, and Matt Adams out there for the Buffs. Power play with 6:48 left in the third period. Oklahoma with a quick clear, and the Buffs retreat. Kinsella, his pass intercepted, and here's a rush the other way. 2-on-0, Jablin on the back check. Score! John Shepard Shorty for the Sooners gets them right back. 1-goal game, 6:25 left in the third. Went 5-0 on Sorello. Bad turnover on the power play at the opposing blue line, and those really hurt when they happen.
Yeah, you just can't turn the puck over there, especially when you're trying to break it out on the power play. That's going to hurt you every time.
And in a game where Colorado has dominated the play, it's a 1-goal game. In Oklahoma, as the formula for success is normally on the road in sports, it's just hung around, and with 6:10 left in this game, have a chance. Buffs still have a power play for the next 1:15. Jarman leaves it for Anders towards the front of the net. Anders back out to Kardash. Buffs could use a goal. Hefter at the blue line. Near side Anders. Down low for Bauer. Below the goal line, plays it out for Jarman. His shot stick to side, and Hefter plays it back at the high dot. Jarman plays it along for Anders, back to Hefter. Stops there, Anders cutting in. His passing attempt to the back door plays off the top of the glass on the near side. 50 left in the power play. Bauer, near side half wall. Jarman, down low for Anders. Good PK here for Oklahoma. Hefter out top. His shot saved by McQuinnan somehow with the end of his skate, with the right skate. 30 left in the power play. Bauer down low. Anders. Kardash behind the net. Wheels it back to Anders, cutting in towards the net mouth. Shoots out in front, and the rebound goes off of Jarman's shin pad. Bauer, Kardash, cutting in. Back to Hefter. He winds up, gives it to Bauer. Behind the goal line, plays it along for Kardash. 10 left on the power play. Hefter up top the dots, thought about winding it up down low. Bauer, Kardash, towards the front of the net. His shot goes wide and high. Favorable bounce to CU. Kardash holds it. 5-on-5 hockey. Anders, Kardash, down low to Jarman. Tired skaters for Oklahoma still. 4:37 left in the third period. Jarman below the net mouth. Plays it out in front on the wraparound attempt, saved by McQuinnan. Anders picks up the rebound and goes to the corner. Bauer leaves it for Kardash. And down low, Jarman plays it out front to Bauer. Bauer will have to get off the ice here as he rims it around, and Brown clears the zone. All 5 skaters change for Oklahoma. Hefter trying to catch them in a change with Minobi. Bad pass there, another turnover in the neutral zone, and a smart play by Hefter at the end of the shift to clear the neutral zone there. 3:53 left in the game. Sullivan in the neutral zone picks up this puck. Nice play there. He gets checked into the boards. And Sullivan with a lot of pep in his step for Colorado, trying to create some momentum. Minobi with a big collision there on the hit from Andrew Westbrook. And the Oklahoma bench is buzzing with 3:30 left. And another big hit there. Doyle having some trouble in his own end. Brem picks up the puck. And Doyle will play at the width and length of the ice, which will go for an icing call. 3:15 left, 4-3 game. And this is a situation where Colorado's got their tired fourth line out there. Actually a mixed match line out there, but the tired bottom six guys in Oklahoma has a chance right here after the icing.
Yeah, Oklahoma has all the momentum here, and CU's stuck with their fourth line after that icing play. It's just not a situation you want to be in.
Wilson on the backhand wins it towards the board. Weisbeck for the Buffaloes in the corner. Wilson turns on the half wall. Two Buffaloes, two Sooners fight for it. Played into the corner. Wilson comes away with it, played quickly out in front, and Cerullo breaks it up with a stick to the blue line, and a whistle comes. And this is going to go against Colorado, I believe, Chase, right?
I'm not exactly sure. I thought it was the Oklahoma player, but
Well, Carter was the first to have a conversation with the referee, so.
Oh, yeah?
So with 2:57 left in Oklahoma.
Yeah, I think they're going to take them both.
They're going to take them both.
Because the Oklahoma penalty door's open. No? No one's going in there.
Wow. So Oklahoma with 2 goals on the power play in this one and another goal on the PK. And now it's going to be 4-on-4 hockey. Their special teams have been very good. 5-on-5 play has gone CU's way. And with 2:57 left, we'll play 4-on-4 for the next 2 minutes. And this might be what Oklahoma needs. They got all the momentum in the world, and now they're going to have an open ice. Shepard on the draw for Oklahoma, can't win it, goes to the near side wall. Lazarick picks it up in the neutral zone, played across down the left wing boards. Here comes Verullo for the Sooners. Picked up by Gruber behind the net, and Gruber on his back is trying to win this with the stick, and he does, and gets it to Jarman. On the 4-on-4 breakout, Jarman skating with it through the neutral ice. Across the blue line, Jarman has it poked away. He chases to the end boards. Checked aside. Kingrani jumps on for Colorado as Gruber comes off. 1:25 left to 4-on-4 time. Across the blue line, near side Podlow. Puck broken up by Kinsella, comes to the end wall. Kingrani on it for Colorado. Neutral zone, Reed Gregory chasing. Back the other way, Brem once again trying to catch Colorado in a change. Brem to the high slot. Will slow it down and control it for Oklahoma. Makes a forehand move towards the front of the net. Quick shot, Cerullo makes the stop.
It's a great move by Brem to get around the CU defenseman there. Again, the Oklahoma shot goes right into the chest of Cerullo. We've seen that quite a few times tonight.
1:51 left in this game, 54 seconds of 4-on-4 time. 1-goal game, Colorado clinging to it. Kardash playing catch with Hefter behind their own net. Kardash will skate with it, gives to the far side for Trace Jablin across the blue line. Jablin with some speed towards the net mouth. His shot is safe short side by McQuinnan. In their own end, Oklahoma regrouping now through the neutral zone. Loose puck, Anders jumps on it. Kardash, right wing side. John Shepard lining up a hit. Kardash evades it. Kardash over the blue line, risks a shot and saved by McQuinnan with 74 seconds left in the hockey game, 17 seconds left on the 4-on-4. And a timeout for Oklahoma. Chase, what are you talking about right now if you're the coach of Oklahoma? What's the strategy here for the final 74 seconds?
Well, most importantly, you got to win the face-off here. This is an important face-off in Oklahoma's defensive zone. But you want a full-out attack. You're trying to score a goal. If Oklahoma does win the face-off, they're probably going to pull their goalie, get 5 guys out there for a little bit, and then they'll have their 6th guy in 17 seconds. And he's going to draw up a play with their 6 guys.
Yeah, they're probably drawing up 2 separate plays if there's a draw in the offensive zone in the next 74 seconds with 6 guys, as well as a play for the D zone right here. I assume they're going to try and win this draw and play it to the offside here. The face-off's going to be to the left of McQuinnan, and I bet that they're going to try and win this draw and play it out to the boards on the near side, to the right of McQuinnan. Shepard, first-line center for Oklahoma, against Anders, the first-line center for Colorado. Face-off comes out, and they're going to do just that. Puck comes to the near side. Brem with some speed. Brem across the blue line for Oklahoma and plays it towards the front of the net, and Cerullo jumps on it and freezes it for the Buffs. Maybe not the prettiest-looking stop, but gets a face-off to his left. And 6 seconds left on the 4-on-4.
Oklahoma has 5 guys out on the ice for that whole play. 5-on-4, and they're supposed to have 4 guys.
Well, their goalie's out of the net, Chase.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
But, okay. Never mind.
As soon as they got
That'll get you.
Yeah. So that play worked perfectly for Oklahoma. They get the offensive zone draw, but here comes Anders back the other way. Empty net for Colorado. Goes off the post with 55 left, and it's 5-on-6. Oklahoma with the extra attacker with the net empty. Near side, Oklahoma works it up the boards. Nice stop there by Carter to break up the attempt, and Oklahoma has to regroup. Tyler Lazarick behind his own net, plays it to the near side for Giamoa. Up ice quickly, Hull hoists it back in, and some miscommunication there, but finally Oklahoma jumps on the puck. Brem, right wing side, 30 seconds left in this hockey game. Giamoa and Carter chase. Javelin stops it for the Buffs, and he hoists it back the other way, and that's going to be not icing. Wow, that's a little bit surprising. 18 left in the game. Quick up through the neutral zone. They tip it in, and Oklahoma will chase. They've got some tired bodies out there, but no time to be tired now. 9 left, 8 left. Gruber chasing all the way behind the net of Oklahoma, and Colorado's going to win this hockey game. The Buffs hang on to a 1-goal lead in this game, 4-3. A win is a win, but they dominate play and only win by 1 goal.
I'm Oklahoma. I'm pretty angry about that no icing call there with 20 seconds left. That's an important offensive draw if they blow that. And I think the linesmen were caught sleeping.
I agree with you, Chase. Well, Colorado was in this hockey game longer than they probably wanted to be, and it may cost them tomorrow because they've got 3 games in 3 days. They play the Central Oklahoma Broncos, and a matchup for Colorado and the Central Oklahoma Buffaloes between 2 very, very good teams, 2 top 5 teams in the country. We'll have that broadcast for you right here, buffsports.live/hockey, 7:30 puck drop, same as Saturday. You won't want to miss these 2 games. Colorado starts their weekend on a good note, despite maybe not the best score or the score that they intended. For Chase Hall, I'm Jake Shapiro. We'll catch you next time.